channel. All this background noise. Yes. Unfortunately, woke up this morning. It's 12:28 now, but I woke up this morning to look at this. Is another mass shooting, and it happens to be a Marine, an ex-Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. We know that. Yeah, so right, 8:52 a.m. So that was pretty early, and that's California time, which I think is obviously to me ahead of us. 'Cause that was around 6 or 7 when I saw it, and okay, and yes, it was ex-Marine. And this is supposed to be, I'm on TMZ now, some exclusive or whatever, but let me go to where I was looking before. So, this is the shooter. That's not him. The other picture is him. Let's see. It's on the other page. I'll get to that. Who is David Einlong? Borderline bar mass shooter. 28 years old. A shooter shot up 12 people at the Borderline Bar and Grill in Thousand Oaks, California. He used a legally purchased .45 caliber handgun. He drove his mother's car to the bar. Ain't that some shit? I didn't see that though. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, cause well, we're desensitized. I'm desensitized. We laugh and people think it's a joke. People think it's a game. They talking like it's fake. Of course, like you go on here, but this ain't it. I was on I had a video on, and all the comments, not that, all the comments were saying the majority of them that they don't believe it. And I can understand that. I've been there to an extent. Back in the days when Alex Jones, before, like when he was first coming out, I guess, or getting popular, back in the days when he had Professor Griff and Farrakhan on. Before that, like all before that, and during that time, during that time, I was watching just some shit. Was was watching out. Yeah, okay. Oh was watching Alex Jones back then, so I was watching that all the time, man. When Trump, right around time Trump rolled off that elevator, maybe before that, maybe even before, I don't know exactly when. It's easily verifiable, documentable, or whatever. Um, he flipped. He started saying different things. Some of the message changed, and I'm sure not just me. A lot of black people left. I think the guy that he had as the correspondent, Jakari, I'm pretty sure he's gone. He's about nuts if he ain't, but I was glancing at it a little bit. Well, it's to the point now they banned him, right? So he's banned off of all social media, like all. He's banned. So what you gonna do for that? And that what says a lot. So his theme is everything is staged, everything is fake, everything is a hoax. And then when he get called on it, he'll change it up, right? That's what the dude do. Just call it like I see it. And so I'm open minded. Some of it could be. He was saying Sandy Hooks is a hoax. This is a hoax. That's a hoax. They're staged. They're crisis actors. And sure enough, and you can tell where like it's the same theme where they're getting the information from. It's from there, and then it goes around. And once they pick up on the theme, anybody can pretty much keep that up, right? Yeah. See. Well, that's not a bad one. But some people, I guess there's more comments. Yeah, like this one. Whenever the Democrats get bad news, we get a shooter. Fancy that. Okay, here's somebody. And some fake person. I don't take these serious that don't have an actual picture on. It's hard to take them serious. But still, they're there and people read it. And it's there. Okay, this is a gun nut. Isn't the Uzi banned in California? Oh, wait. That still doesn't stop the same people from committing these acts. Right? How about racial profiling now? Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Terror in the USA. Huh. All these are new, so some of those fake ones have been, the comments that said it was fake have been pushed down. I don't want to go through too much of that, but I just find it, what's up with that? Like, I think, or rather, is there a connection between the suicide rate amongst white people going up? They say that the suicide rate is, I don't have those articles up, but the suicide rate is up high amongst white middle-aged men. And this dude was 28. It's not exactly middle age, but he's, it's not a guaranteed thing. It's not like just only this age group, but that fits in the category. It's close to 30. I figure between 30 and under 50, maybe 50, or maybe older, but somewhere in that range. So he fits in the range. And see, they're suicidal at a very high rate. And they're also homicidal, evidently, because they want to kill people. And a lot of times, evidently, they're taking out a lot of people with them. They ain't just killing it, kill yourself. But they got to go somewhere. And it is a little strange, this story, because people from the other shooting that were in the Las Vegas shooting were also involved in this thing too. That's a little odd. I think that seems, like, what are the chances of that happening? Right? Like 50 of them were from the Las Vegas shooting, was at this same shooting. It's a country bar, college students. That was a special thing in Las Vegas. It's believable, but what are the chances, It does make it seem suspicious, and it would, like, increase the likelihood of people saying things that is fake and staged and this and that and the other. Something is odd about it. Or some particular people that they're trying to take out.
Our partners from the FBI and Highway Patrol will also answer any additional questions you might have. Tonight at 11:20 p.m., Sheriff's 911 received multiple calls of shots fired at the Borderline Bar and Grill in Thousand Oaks. Our first sheriff's unit arrived on scene. 3 minutes later, there was also 2 Highway Patrol officers on scene who had been on a local traffic stop and heard the traffic and responded right away. Approximately 3 minutes later, a Highway Patrol officer and a sheriff's sergeant made entry into the Borderline because they heard shots being fired and felt there might be additional victims inside. Upon going through the front door, the sheriff's sergeant was struck multiple times with gunfire. The Highway Patrol officer stepped back and secured the perimeter until additional units arrived, and he rescued the sheriff's sergeant out of the line of gunfire. When additional units arrived, including SWAT personnel, agencies from the Oxnard Police Department, the Simi Valley Police Department, the Ventura Police Department, and additional officers from the Highway Patrol, they made entry into the Borderline Bar and Grill. They found 11 victims that had been killed. The suspect, who we believe was the only suspect, was dead inside. And there were multiple other victims of different levels of injury inside that were rescued from the scene and taken to local hospitals. In addition to the victims inside, and the numbers are upwards of 10 to 12, additional victims with minor injuries fled the scene on their own and took themselves to local hospitals. We have not identified the suspect yet. Our partners from the FBI were on scene almost immediately to help us with the identification process and with crime scene processing. We have no idea if there is a terrorism link to this event or not. As you know, these are ongoing investigations, and that information will come out as soon as we're able to determine exactly who the suspect was and what motive he might have had for this horrific event. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
And these are some what you call it, Manchurian candidates. You know, they get the call, the trigger word, and they activate it. Some winter soldiers. Is that what's going on here? I don't know. You tell me though. Please, somebody leave a comment and let me know, because I'm trying to follow it and figure it out. And I think it's not over. Man, it's like 2 weeks. This is the third. This is third, fourth. I can't keep track. Shooting, and I said I wasn't gonna report on these things because it is negative and it sucks. I'm gonna spread it out. I'm not just gonna do this one thing. I'll spread it out, but I gotta talk about it because if it's on my mind. I don't want to put negativity out the universe, anything like that. Not trying to attract this stuff. Yeah, right. Shooter in Pittsburgh. Shooter here, he killed 11. This dude killed 12. The synagogue shooter's alive. This one's dead. The guy that shot the black people in Kentucky, he's alive. You know, it's a lot. And there's more, but I'm, just trying to keep this thing going. Okay, so that'll be the end of the broadcast, and I'll, as the updates come. Well, let me say this. Of course, what I'm thinking, speculating, that this is, you don't have much in social media, not yet. I haven't seen anything in the reports, even the one from TMZ. It's the dude here. Even the one from TMZ says there's no known social media. Well, right here, they're currently investigating all social media accounts, but they haven't found anything so far. So there's nothing linking them to the right wing things, but who knows? This is country western. What was the other guy's motivation? Well, he was the Las Vegas shooter. He too killed himself, right? He killed himself. This guy killed himself. Dead man tell no tales. So only the investigation can tell you into speculation. And that's just a note that says, or note, video, whatever, recording, I'm doing this and this is why I'm doing it. Well, then there ain't no proof, or so it's all going to be speculation from here, I think, and we'll see what they come up with. All right, peace. I'm out.